Alright, today we're going to take a look again at Delney Streetwise Lookout, a new card from Karlov Manor's Murder Mystery set. Basically, this is a card that gives you synergies with power 2 or less creatures. A, making sure that they can't be blocked, which is great for us because we want to do damage, and B, if they have ETB abilities or any ability in general, this will trigger an additional time when it triggers. So this is something that we really want to be doing. Additionally, she combos extremely well and can profit herself from Assemble the Players. This is something that allows us to look at the top part of our library at any time and then cast 2 or less power creatures from the top of the library. So that's great. We do want to be doing that. And some of the cards that we do want to be playing through this is Spell Queller as our counter spell essentially in this deck. We want to run Snapcaster Mages into reusing a lot of our 1 and 2 mana style effects. We're running through Counterspell itself. We want to have things like Orcish Bowmasters to punish draw from our opponents, and if that can trigger based off of where she's Delney, getting that doubly is super amazing and helps break parity with opposing Orcish Bowmasters. And then 2 kind of extra interesting cards that we're running today are Werefox Bodyguard, a creature that on ETB allows you to exile up to 1 other non-fox creature until it leaves the battlefield. And if we trigger with Delney, this means that we get for 3 mana basically take 2 creatures. That feels pretty solid. Additionally, this has the synergy of being able to take out our own creatures, and it has the flexibility of having an activated ability to sack it so that we can bring anything that we lose of our own back at instant speed, basically. So we can have, a Spell Queller on the battlefield. Maybe it takes something that's not super interesting. We can at some point take our Werefox, take our Spell Queller back, and then at instant speed when our opponent plays something interesting, sack the Werefox to get a Spell Queller back. Not really sure if that is going to be an interaction that comes up today, but we will see. And then finally, the interesting thing that we have here is Soul Herder. Now, this is a card that doesn't necessarily profit off of Delney, because once it becomes 3 power or bigger, we don't get the double trigger for it. But it's nice because it's a end step double trigger on like the first few turns, and then after that, it'll literally, after the first time, then just become its normal 1 every turn. But that's pretty good in of its own right. And we'll be able to bounce things and flicker things at the end step, like Werefox Bodyguard, Snapcaster Mage, and Orcish Bowmasters, which is going to be really strong. Other than this, let's take a look at these spells that we're playing. Like I mentioned, Counterspell here. We have Brainstorm as well, going to be very important to be drawing cards here to find our Delney to begin with. And then we have Swords to Plowshares as removal, and 4 copies of Ephemerate, because we're going to want to keep our Orcish Bowmasters, Spell Queller, etc. alive. And a good way to do that is by using our good friend Ephemerate, commonly used in scam decks. We are going to try to do our best scam impression today. So that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll make sure to have the deck list out for you very soon, and make sure to like and comment on the video to help with the YouTube algorithm. If you're new here, if you're new here and want videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, make sure to subscribe as well. And let's hop into round 1. Alright, here we go, round 1. We get to start with an Ephemerate, Swords to Plowshares, and we have Delney into Werefox Bodyguard. We can keep this. Doesn't really do much initially, but hopefully once we get things on the battlefield, we can protect and profit. Bloodstained Mire here could be a Thoughtseize. It's not. Means that we'll just go with our Raheem's Tower. And honestly, after, I think we'll go for Hollowed Fountain and hold up Swords. Watery Grave here. Let's see if it's Thoughtseize. No, Narcomoeba, but how interesting. So there will be graveyard stuff that we need Swords to Plowshares for, so if we just go tapped here, we really want to hold up Spell Queller ideally. We'll pass. I'm worried that they're going to mill 10 cards here. Founding the Third Path would be bad too. No, Cathartic Reunion, okay. So a lot of discard here. It's going to be bringing back Silver Smoke Ghoul, and for sure it's going to be Prized Amalgam if Narcomoeba's here. Good to know. different flavor of Reanimator here in Grixis. Stitcher Supplier is fine. We're aiming to deal with some big plays, basically. Glimpse the Unthinkable is what I was worried about. Happy to not see it go down. Well, I'll take my turn here, and basically it's just Spell Queller is what we need to deal with. Narcomoeba, sure. And I think that I will Werefox Bodyguard here if they attack. That would be giving them 3 mils off a Stitcher Supplier. I think I need to deploy things to the battlefield though. I'll take the attacking Narcomoeba. And we will block this, I think. We'll play dangerously. Let's see what they mill. Ooh, Creeping Chill bringing back 2 creatures. That's unfortunate. Alright, well. We've really done it now. I can Ephemerate the Bodyguard, or I could play a Soul Herder and essentially do the same thing. Play on white since we need a lot of white. And yeah, I think that Soul Herder is going to be nice. And then we can attack in here, give it Pseudo Vigilance. And we can Delney next turn and just start taking all of our opponent's stuff. We'll end turn. We can also just Ephemerate Flicker our Werefox Bodyguard as well. We will take action. So let's take a Silver Smoke. And now we have a 3/3. Potentially big enough to block pretty soon. Bloodghast. Okay, we're not super scared about that. I can perpetually block the Bloodghast. Now the question is, do I Ephemerate? Oh, I definitely Ephemerate and then block, yeah. So we'll Ephemerate this. Alright. Then we take the Silver Smoke Ghoul. Oh, sheesh. That was a mistake. I'm supposed to eat that. Okay, well, I'm taking a damage more than I had to. Alright, rebound. We'll do the Werefox Bodyguard thing again. And then let's take the Silver Smoke Ghoul once again. Obviously, there's a very good synergy between these two cards. I don't think I need to tell you guys that. 50 life here, holding up double swords, and then we can have Delney. Now I can take 2 things per turn with Werefox Bodyguard. And I suppose that it's correct to start attacking now. We get to beat with our big guy. We don't have protection for Soul Herder now, which is tough. Okay, so we can do this, and then we have swords to kill any of their crap. Yeah, alright, we're feeling good. So we'll target the Werefox Bodyguard. Take action. Trigger, we'll take both ghouls. So this one is already targeting the one on the left, we'll take the one on the right. And we get more counters on the Soul Herder. This guy's getting big. We have the potential at our end step as well to double swords and try to get Soul Herder through for the kill. Cathartic Reunion, okay. This is Ox of Agonis, which we'll definitely need to swords. And if they attack with 1 Narcomoeba, I think we have a kill. Well, okay, it depends on what they drew, but... Glimpse the Unthinkable. Sadly, can't do much about that. That's a lot of good hits. But did they not get an Arc Amoeba? Oh man, that's good. But land gives them Bloodcast, okay. Sure. So the good thing is Delney actually makes a lot of our stuff just unblockable straight up here. A lot of their things have 3 power, so that's good for us. This Spell Queller ultimately not very good for us right now, but it can start to block these Dark Amoebas. They're gonna Oxybone on us, okay. Not sure if I Swords to Plowshares here. I think I might just go for a 2-turn kill with Delney. And our other creature. I think I take the 2. They know about the whole Narc Amoeba deal. So is it worth it to spend 2 Swords to Plowshares on Narc Amoeba? I don't really think so. That's all 4 prized amalgams? No, just 2. Okay. So I think I'm going to just exile some stuff. We'll play a longer game here. And I want to make sure that I kill the prized amalgams. We can eat all the Bloodcasts. Alright. Counterspell's cool. And we can actually play both of these spells. Sick. So they can block twice with Delney, or they can avoid going to 1. I can flash in Spell Queller and Counterspell to deal with whatever they play. And then I can probably block one of the attacking creatures. Could be taking, so 1 leftover Narc Amoeba, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eat one of these. So I'm still alive and I can attack in. So I think I do go in with Spell Queller. Or sorry, with Soul Herder, excuse me. Has to be an Narc Amoeba block. Okay. And so then they probably leave their Narc Amoeba back. Oh, right, and then I can just wear Fox Bodyguard. So what would I like to take more? I mean, I'm just probably going to take the same creatures, honestly. We will probably go for the things that can draw a card. Alright, we have a 15/15 that's lethal if it gets through. I pass now. Alright, we have 2 counterspells. I don't think they're going to get anything else onto the battlefield, so we just need to manage our life total and try to kill them. Just a hardcast Narc Amoeba. I think I might just take that. Alright. Well, we only get to take 1 spell here. And it's Merfolk's Secret Keeper milling 4. So we have 1 Narc Amoeba, 2 Narc Amoeba, 3 Narc Amoeba. Pretty unlikely for them to hit a 4th. However, if they hit a Creeping Chill, what does that do to me? I see 1. I've only seen 1 of these so far. They can still Oxybone us after the fact. I think I need to let them have this and hope to get lucky. Oh, they hit their 4th Narc Amoeba. That's tough. Alright, Otherworldly Gaze. They can recast it anyway. Oh, they hit 2 Creeping Chills. Oh my gosh. What are the odds? So, am I going to be alive? I go to 4. I think I might be dead. Sobagonis, yeah. Well, I'm gonna definitely counter that. Alright. Do they just attack all in and I'm dead? What happens? So easy block here. Easy not block there, and then I have to block here. Okay. Can I survive? I get attacked Silver Smoke Ghoul. I would need to exile 3 creatures pretty much. And I drew a land. So unfortunate. I can gain 2 life here, but really what is that doing for me? I'm not sure I can take this. Spell Queller doesn't do much. So yeah. Unfortunate. We can't even... Well, we can flicker the Werefox Bodyguard, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. I will do it, just to make sure. And, yeah, actually we only get 1 trigger because of our no Delney. Okay, well, we gave it a good fight here, but I think we're probably at the end of our rope here. They've got 6 creatures, I've got just 3, and no way to draw cards. We'll let them attack in here, or if they take a while, we'll just go ahead and concede. Tough round 1 here, but I think we did a lot of the things that this deck wants to do. Like, this huge Soul Herder is really, really cool to be able to accomplish. The Delney combo with Soul Herder, very, very apparent here. And so much value gotten out of the Werefox Bodyguard plus Soul Herder combo. When you combo that with Delney as well, it's just awesome. Alright, opponent finishing up, dumping their hand here. 1 more Watery Grave here, bring back the Bloodghasts, we are dead. And a Prized Amalgam to finish it off, you got it. And we will no blocks. Okay, so that's round 1 in the bag. Let's hop in round 2 here and try for another good synergy game. Here we go. Alright, opponent has kept 7 here, and I've got a hand that I'm not sure if I want to keep. The colors are tough to get Werefox Bodyguard or to play any of these in general, but I can do a turn 2 Brainstorm and have Flooded Strand up to make things better. I'd probably end up wanting to shuffle away one of these cards if I don't get a good good white mana source. I might mulligan. I think I'm in a better situation with this hand for sure. And I think we'll get rid of Spell Queller for right now. I like Soul Herder more, especially with Delney and Assemble the Players. Ooh, alright, so we have some modified stuff. They discarded a Bloodstained Mire? No, they cracked and shocked it, so they did not discard anything to this. So we're good here, except we just want to find our black mana for Orcish Bowmasters. They do go in, okay. Now we have Brainstorm here. We can look for another good land option. I think I like that. I'd rather do that than Assemble the Players, excuse me. Spell Queller can go back, and then we don't have anything to do with Ephemerate right now. Is there anything that I want to shuffle away, though? I kind of want to keep Ephemerate. I can get rid of one of the lands. What colors don't we need as much? We do want to have a decent amount of blue. We do play Counterspell, but we will have it through here. I think I go like this and then shuffle away. And then we'll get our Triumph. Make sure we have black mana, and we are good. So now Orcish Bowmasters with Ephemerate is going to be so nice. Especially once a Delney comes down, it's going to be dope. Goblin Matron, okay. Well, Cavern of Souls kind of ruins the counterspell action, but it actually does not turn off our spell queller because that's an exile from the stack. Okay, let's see. So with 3 mana here, we can hold up Ephemerate now. I think that's worth it. And we will wait for an attack, I think, to do it. We'll go for the Delney next turn, I think. Oh man, but what if I Delney'd now? That'd be insane. No, we need to kill the Skirk Prospector. Okay. We might be setting up for a Muxus turn. Might need to... No, they're just... This is a setup turn. Okay, cool. See if they discard. They don't. That's been twice now. Okay, so we get to go Bowmasters here. We'll kill one of these with our token. I think I'm okay to take 1 damage. And I think maybe we wait 1 turn for Ephemerate because we can do it with a Delney on the battlefield. Say go. So now this is double trigger on Bowmasters, which is huge. So with this they'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough for a Muxus, so we do need to Ephemerate Orcish Bowmasters right now. Trigger, trigger. Alright, that's 2 mana from them. Hopefully making this another setup turn, and then after we just kill Skirk Prospector. Oh, sneak attack. Yikes. Okay, not, this is just Goblin, oh, they're just covering their stuff. Oh, this is just straight up goblins, okay. This could be worse. Uh-oh, maybe it is worse. So I thought they were using this to kind of just set up a combo, but I guess not. So sneak attack into double Muxus into Goblin Ringleader. Wow, nice. This is a different take on mono red goblins. I'm kind of liking this. Big triggers, and that is all she wrote, I believe, right? I do need to block, and then my best blocks right here and here. Looks like we were not enough. A very, very cool use of sneak attack here. Really did not expect that out of them. Normally that's used to cheat in like an Emrakul or something, but to see it just used in a Goblins deck for a different type of aggro strategy was really cool. So that's round 2 in the bag. Let's go into round 3. Alright, round 3, let's go. We have Delney into our removal and counterspell. We'll get some triumphs out of the way here. Opponent's mulligan 1 time on a Lurrus deck. I mean, Lurrus makes me think Delvers, so we'll see. Yeah, they just go down once. Wouldn't have expected them to go down more than twice. Find our Spar's headquarters, or sorry, our Fiend's Tower, because we are indeed not banned. Blooming Marsh Gilded Goose, okay. That might be something you want to take. We just play it slow here. Another one of these guys. Alright, now every land in our deck's untapped. We found a polluted delta here. Trail of Crumbs is going to be annoying. So I think that we'll just take the Werefox Bodyguard out. Or we could be greedy and go for Delney. Let's go for greedy. This is now Spell Color plus Ephemerate, or Fox Bodyguard plus Ephemerate. Plus, if they end up being a big deck, we can go under them. 4 mana available. Could be Questing Beast. This is a little scary. Okay, no, they're just using Trail of Crumbs here. Witch's Oven. Okay, gotcha. So we'll do that. They'll get their Witch's Oven. So I can just, I could wear Fox Bodyguard and then later rebound it once they use their Witch's Oven. They can block here. Looks like they will. Okay. I think if they just let it die, they could have used this other food here. We'll end turn, pass on, they'll bring it back probably, and then we wear Fox it. Sure. See if they use their mana for this. They will, so I can take this Cauldron Familiar now. So let's take that thing out. Double trigger because of Delney. We'll clear the board. And we don't really want to flicker this Wear Fox Bodyguard right now. Unless it's about to be removed. They shock for another Cauldron Familiar. Meat Hook Massacre, sure. So I guess then I just Ephemerate, right? All that really does is kill Gilded Goose. Yeah, unfortunately, I just lose out here. They'll get their Gilded Goose. I think it's worth holding the Ephemerate. Get our island back. We can Spell Queller and Snapcaster Mage back something. Nothing to snap yet, just Ephemerate. We have to pass. Alright, well I think I could Snapcaster Mage here. Could just Spell Queller. I think I just take the damage. Now we'll take this. Gilded Goose, sure. Alright, new Dark One. Another Spell Queller. Not super happy about that. We'll thin our deck though. Then I'm gonna go in with our Spell Queller. I need to just play this other one to get a body on the board. They're gonna Trail of Crumbs again. You got it. And we'll pass. Alright, that's a little unfortunate for us. We're getting low on life. Bobble as well. Alright, so we'll probably just spell Queller here. Like another Trail of Crumbs is neither here nor there. Got to preserve our life total. And I actually can ephemerate the Spell Queller, which is cool. Yep. Looks like they're going to drain me out with Cauldron Familiar, though. Mishra's Bauble, I don't think I'm taking that. Check my top. And Luris. We definitely want to take out a Luris for sure. I can ephemerate taking Trail of Crumbs, but yeah, it's whatever. Okay, move to my turn here. We hold, we draw. Soul Herder, nice. We want to keep that in the battlefield for sure. And I'll attack with the one with the Cauldron Familiar. Or does it really even matter? Because they only have one Witch's Oven. Can only attack with one. They easily take this. And then we'll just exile this for the fun of it. We'll pass. So we're dead in a few turns out of Witch's Oven and the Meat Hook Massacre. It's a tough one to be around. Another Meat Hook Massacre will just get us as well, which is an annoying situation. But Soul Herder is a potential for us. Ooh, Bowmaster. Oh, okay, we have to counter this Meat Hook Massacre for sure. Let the Bowmaster happen. I think they're thinking about the Meat Hook. Okay, they give it to me. I have my own Bowmasters now. One, two. Alright, so I think this is coming down at some point. Nothing to use this for either. Make one, sure. I mean, huge advantage here. Okay, so we probably just need to deal with that. Okay, sure. I think I attempt to come back here. That hurts. And still chill. That's not good. I think that is the end of it, right? They got me here. I can flip this around, I guess, and save myself on a little bit of life. Yeah, that kind of would have been preferable. Oh well. I was holding out for the Meat Hook Massacre, that never really mattered. Well, we will take our final 2 damages off of this Meat Hook Massacre, and that will be the end of round 3. Good game to the opponent. Pretty cool deck. I really love the Witch's Oven and Cauldron Familiar combo. Definitely have to be bringing the Skullgari build into Timeless as well. But with that being said, here comes round 4. Triple Ephemerate, no creatures, Bodyguard, and we can hold up Counterspell or Bowmasters. I'll keep this one. We'll put back one of the Werefoxes, I think. Power. Might try to see what resolve, play the basic pattern. I think for this reason I'll just we can hold up all of these creatures. And we have another counter spell now, that's cool. So if they deploy a creature, I'll remove it with either Bowmasters or Bodyguard. I think I'll let this one happen. We'll probably have a harder problem dealing with going wide. Here, and we'll be set up on colors. Down at 15, that's a pretty okay place. We just passed through and fly. For it again. I think definitely we'll get hit for yet another 2. Will they activate now we're starting to feel the pain a little bit. I'll work on becoming a map. Here's where we need to turn the tables. Okay. Goblin or a flame. So they are definitely trying to go wide and then go tall with those kind of anthem effects. As long as they don't get to make their 3/1/1s, we should be okay. So this is not a goblin, we are fine. And we might as well. Alright, here we go. We'll do our stuff. Now it's us that gets to attack. We'll go in for... And here starts the clock. They do have the Gleeful Demolition here. Can't really do anything about that. With the Implement of Combustion on the trigger, however, I can Bowmaster. Those. Oh, and I guess they'll just bombard me, huh? That's fine. And they will draw their card here. Goblin Oriflame. They are going to be able to kill our Werefox Bodyguard at any point that they want to. Looks like they may give me the opportunity to just attack in one more time, which is nice. Ephemerate still doesn't work. I think we will just hold here. We can use swords plus ephemerate to try to bait them into activating bombard. But basically they're out of things to sacrifice to Gleeful Demolition. So the question is, do they attack? They do. Ah, I see why they attack. So we'll probably go ahead and control this. They're going to the face with this. They're not trying to kill them. And then I think I'm going to ephemerate my Werewolf's Bodyguard here. We can take this guy immediately, and then on our opponent's next, or on our upkeep, we take the Monastery Swift Spirit. Well, so if that's going to be what happens, then I might as well just play this other Werewolf. They'll turn it into a damage at our face. And now we just need to race them down in increments of 1 or 2. Here, sure. And we are here if they ever get to attack. Snapcaster on swords or counterspell or something is pretty solid. I think that we want to hold that up for sure. Gonna get into swing with 2. And we have our separate set up. Unless back to Swift Spear. Oh, looks like they're trying to go face. Okay. All right. Now is attacking for 4 damage going to be this important for me? I at some point can gain life, but I think I'd rather nothing really needs to be using flashback. And then we'll just find the trigger and go in for I'll decide about this blue delta later. 2 shocks kills us. Opponent is passing back. They're down at 11. We can flash in a Werewolf's Bodyguard on step. And wow, they're just, they might be drawing lands or something. They might have a bolt in hand though. We don't want to exile any of our own stuff, and I don't think we need to go to 4 life to thin our deck. We'll just take the draw here. It's already a 2-turn clock. So we can attack in. Opponent has to have it here. Goes to face, sure. And we're looking for 1 more lightning bolt. Found it, okay. That feels kind of like an unlikely win here, but it's a win nonetheless. Opponent definitely gave us some worries here. Goblin Oriflame is pretty good, not gonna lie. Now that we have, where is it? Not that. The second copy of Gleeful Demolition. So we have Gleeful Demolition, and we have Kuldotha Rebirth, which actually is just not even a new card. But it's new in the sense that I haven't seen that in this kind of strategy before. Pretty solid. Artifact sack, make a bunch of goblins. pretty cool deck. Alright, well that is round 4 out of the way. We have a final round coming up, so stick with me for round 5. Here we go. Alright, we're here in the 5th and final round. We have a Ephemerate, Scam Hand, Spell Queller, and Werefox Bodyguard. Those all feel kind of good, and then Brainstorm's also here. No fetch to shuffle away, but I'll keep it. I think we'll probably play the Brainstorm on turn 2, since I don't see a turn 2 play right now. And we do kind of want to set up the turn 3 play, so. Bladed Halfway. A lot of things this could be. So now I have another opportunity to play. I could play the Rafine's Tower late and hope that my Brainstorm finds another land. That's kind of nice. If they hold up Bowmasters here, then I really should have just shocked and played that, but I think that this is likely going to be some green creature deck, or maybe a show and tell kind of deal. It's a Deathrite Shaman, okay. Guess I'll go ahead and pop this out now. So we actually don't find the thing that we were looking for, however, we will have some late counterspell action going on. We'll be Brainstorm locked for a little bit. I'm considering Swords to Plowsharing the Deathrite Shaman on this turn. Do that now so that they don't natural order, which I think is what they want to do. So we're going to have to hold up Counterspell the following turn for that. They can still shock something in and do it right now. I've been seeing red-green decks kind of going for Galta type combo plays. That doesn't need natural order in their hand, that's going to be tough for us. We're just going to hit that it's a single creature. We're all tapped out. Hopefully they can't do it right now. Alright, they actually passed. That is a really lucky situation for us. Go ahead and pass. We can Spell Queller and maybe play a interesting game around natural order where instead of counterspelling we Spell Queller. But I don't really know about that. That kind of opens us up to getting really ruined if we don't time our things right and keep their... Oh, non-basic lands or mountains. Well, that can't really be happening, so... Alright, so we know that they want to do something to them. Here is another non-basic land. So we can currently answer a full play set of Blood Moons. The question is there going to be something that is worse than that we need to watch out for? So I think I'm going to Spell Queller now. If they don't play another creature, I can flicker my Spell Queller. They attempt to cast Natural Order without a creature to sacrifice. And now we get to attack in with a 2/3. Cool. And we'll end our turn here. And they actually just pass through. I will maybe just do a Werefox Bodyguard now to flicker my Spell Queller and have them fizzle their natural. Alright. So now this sets up a Werefox Bodyguard sack for 2 life at any point if we want to counter a spell. And they're going to have to decline this natural order because they don't have a creature to sack. Alright, cool. Sounds good. So we still just got 2 power on board, that's all. We'll sack in. And we get to hold up all of our stuff. I don't think it was worth trying to brainstorm early and find a card to play. Alright, brainstorm again. Land on land is great. We'll put one of the lands back, and then I guess a Spell Queller can go. Let's put the Spell Queller on top if we'd like to draw that. And, well, we're going to redraw the Spell Queller. We might as well put the pressure on. And now let's put the 3/10 clock. We'll go another land here, and then we can go Soul Herder. Yeah, we can do Soul Herder, and then I'm trying to think if it's worth it to hold up 2 counter spells here. Probably the smart play to do. I think I will get my other spell queller back and make this a 2-turn clock. Keep doing my math right. Alright, so we'll exile our Werefox Bodyguard. Yep. Let's see. We can take the spell queller here, I think, again. And then we get to do some triggers. Alright. And we'll pass here. We can sack our Werefox Bodyguard to get a spell queller onto the stack at any time, or we can just hard counterspell something. Let's see what happens. It's going to be pretty important to keep the Werefox Bodyguard around in case they have something that is big and scary coming down onto the battlefield. Could be in a tall lead, something like that, or we could just have the win here. Basically, that was a kill next turn if I just flicker any one of my creatures here with Ephemerate. Okay, cool. That was actually a interaction that I hadn't gotten to show off prior in this little series, so hope that you guys enjoyed seeing it go to town. Werefox Bodyguard is a pretty cool card, and I'm really happy that it's got a place to shine here in this 2-power toughness tribal deck. Soul Herder, kind of the unannounced popular card out of these few games that you saw, but do know that pretty much everything here, I think, does pull its own weight. Spell Queller is really good. I mean, we saw it counter a Natural Order. Werefox Bodyguard, I'm really loving it. And then, of course, you can't go anywhere without Orcish Bowmasters in this format. Saw a little bit of the Delney here and there. Saw a little bit of the other 2CMC card, or the 2-power card. And, yeah, I think we've done everything that we care to do today. Make sure that you check this deck out and give it a try on your own. Deck list is always in the description. And make sure to comment how it went for you. I want to hear how you're doing with this deck, if you found any other archetypes with it, things like that. Make sure to like the video as well to help with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe if you're new for videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's all from me. I'll see you in the next one.